All right, I think we should dive right in. You ready to play some Rune? I'm ready to play some Rune. This is a continuation of last night's Rune, where I am playing all third-party stuff for Rune. So none of this is stuff that is stuff that I made, which is cool. I get to play my game. I get to be surprised, right? When I play Rune and I play my own realms, I know what's going on. But this is I don't know what's going on. We're playing the Hunger of the Ghoul Queen. Cade made this one. Pretty excited about it. It's been great so far. It's been a pretty terrifying adventure through an a city overwhelmed by the undead that has cool themes of the 7 deadly sins. Mabrenza is the name of the city, or at least that's what I've been calling it. I have very successfully, I will say, cleared out all the first 7 points. And so how did I do it? I'm using Aaron Jolliffe's new starter set items, which is why some of those cards look different than the others. I'm using Aaron's starter kit, which are a combination of 4 packages of weapons and gear and runes that are new to the game that provide a build. I chose the Vault Mage set. I haven't even used this rune. I've just been blasting people with my Molten Salvo. It's been great. And then I have picked up a couple pieces of gear, as you can see in my journeys. And this is what I mean by the realm is inspired by 7 deadly sins, right? Slothful, Buckler, Amulet of Envy, Gluttonous Talons. You're getting the vibe, right? I've killed a decent number of the Council of Sin at this point. And we ended with me killing one. The last thing I did was we were at 0.7 here. And killed the guy that had the Gluttonous Talons. They're mine now. Oh, Abe, it's so good to... Or not, I called you Abe because I was calling this guy Abe. This enemy that I thought, Cade, it's so good to see you. Yeah, I was calling this guy Abe last night. Tried to be casual with him, and then he decided to attack me. This was the most dangerous fight so far. It's been really fun. It's been really fun. So we're here at the Lordly Gate. Check in terms of like clocks and everything. It is daytime. That's the day-night cycle here in this realm is a day-night cycle. And then the rally clock is at 7 of 8. So I'm pretty sure when it's filled, I'm in trouble. When there's like going to be some fights. But that only, if I remember correctly, affects spots 9 and 11. Yeah, 9, you add some things, or worse things if it's filled, which is what I am. And then 11, yeah. So we're going to see what the consequences of having a full clock look like as we go through this. I did everything that I wanted to do here. And there's a fight here, but there's no need for me to do it because it's not night, and I managed to get in during the day and get all this stuff done. So I'm going to move on to the next point here. I may need to rebalance those claws you got from Abe. They are the ones I didn't play test and realize now how... Yeah, these talons... If I wasn't in a realm where I'm fighting the undead, which is why I'm using this sword, which is good against undead, you'd have to take these off my cold, dead body. It's a weapon that hits at same, which is not something that you see very often. And it hits pretty hard, and it can stack. It's a really powerful weapon. But I dig it. I dig it. All right. Let's see here. I can go to 8, 9, or 10 from here. Obviously, I want to go to 8, right? I'll just keep moving my way up to what has got to be the queen up here, right? They mentioned, like, there's a castle here. So I'm going to guess the Ghoul Queen is there. If she was elsewhere, I guess I would be surprised. Alright. Now I can kind of see through it. Let's go to 0.8. And we have to advance the clock, which means I get one shot at doing something during the day. It is now almost nighttime. Lord Felkrin's Manor. The top tower of this elaborate mansion is just tall enough to grant a view over the wall at the less fortunate districts below. Oh, what a dick. Well, there's a bunch of stuff that I want to do. But I gotta fight. I gotta fight in order to make that happen. So let's fight. Okay, I'm gonna fight somebody in this mansion. The heavy curtains and numerous rooms of this huge building make it the perfect place for light-averse undead to dwell. Yeah, well, too bad I brought, like, the Sword of the Sun into this house. So, sorry, undead. I really appreciate that Cade put these maps in. This is a nice touch, that if you have the space to put it in the map like this, it helps so much. Right? I could look at this and try and translate it, or I could just go, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. So I'm going to make a almost line through C here with permanent terrain. Leave one. And I think I remember seeing myself over there, but I'm terrible at memory. Yep, okay. And then we've got 2 hungry citizens and a queen's guard. Okay. Let's make the hungry citizens skeletons. I'll give them some different colors so that I can track that. And then the Queen's Guard will be the guard. Makes sense. Get out of here. They are all undead. If I looked at that and I remember correctly, I'm going to be in a real good spot. Yep. Yep. I tried to design the combat maps to reflect the environment. That's an outer wall with a doorway. I think you did a great job. I love it when the maps are not just like kind of arbitrary random terrain, but it is like trying to depict the scene that is being described. And I feel like I've seen that a lot. Like the gold piles against the dragon fight was really cool. Like I felt I was running through these kind of like aisles of stacked gold. It was really cool. Well, let's murder some undead. Let's kill them good. That's what we're gonna do here. Let us see what the enemy hungry citizens are gonna do first. I think I have rations. I have 1 ration, so I could get rid of one of these right away. But I feel like with my awesome sword, I'm gonna save that ration in case I need it for what would appear to be a gnarlier fight. All right, let's see what these enemies are gonna do. A 6 from the red one and a 3 from the blue one. Which, it's been a while since I've done these, so I gotta remember. 6 is harm 2, gain 2 health. I'm not near it, so it's not gonna hurt me right now. The other one is going to move 1 and harm 1. So, starts moving closer to me. And then the Queen's Guard, which I don't think I've faced a Queen's Guard before. So this is a new enemy for me. Queen's Guard has 4 health. I should probably get some health trackers going for these. 4 health on the Queen's Guard. Also undead, same and adjacent. And when I just roll a 4, move 1, harm 1, guard 1. Cool. Guard probably like block, right? So it's a block 1. Finally something that's going to try and mess with me. But here's a beautiful situation I found myself in. These 2 fools have landed in the same space, and I have a molten salvo, which blasts enemies that are in the same space if I roll a 4 or 5. So I can lay just absolute havoc down on them thanks to Aaron's weapons. All right, let's see how I do. I got a 4 and a 3. 4 and a 3. What are we gonna do with a 4 and a 3, huh? All right. Well, I mean, the 4 I almost certainly want to put here because I want to get that salvo going. So what does a 3 get me with my Sun Touch Blade? I can move 1, harm 2, cleanse, which is +1 harm against undead. So I could just kill one of these things, but I don't want. There's no point in me getting close right now. I have a free turn to just blast them. So I'll do this. I'll do this, but I'm just not going to move. I don't need to move or anything. So I do 2 harm, and it's blast 0. And what blast 0 means, it affects the target space and each other space within X spaces, which is 0. What blast 0 basically means, it only affects that space. But it hits everybody in this space. So blue takes 2, and the Queen's Guard is going to take 1, because the Queen's Guard is currently blocking for 1. And then I take no harm. That's a great opening turn for me. I'm super happy about that. All right, let's see what our enemies are going to do. I literally rolled 3 1s. That's bizarre. What do 1s do? Just move closer to me? Move 2 and harm 1. Okay, so the Queen's Guard's going to get on top of me, but the rest of these are just going to be shambling corpses walking towards me. That's great news. Queen's Guard is currently doing how much harm to me? 1? Okay. I rolled a 1 and a 2, so I got what I deserve. Wow, that was just overall a really bad roll. 1 and a 2, which I could use the 2 on the Sun Touch Blade, which is nice. But I would rather sum these together, get myself a move 1, and then I get to harm 2 and cleanse, because it's an undead. So really, it's harm 3, which is enough to kill this Queen's Guard. And the Queen's Guard still hurts me, though, for 1. So I take 1, but I kill the Queen's Guard with this 6 Sun Touch Blade. Feeling great. Feeling powerful. Feeling fantastic. Oh, wait. I only have 4 health left? Now I'm feeling less fantastic. I forgot that I had just come from a fight against one of the council. I was feeling invincible. Alright, that's fine. I'm fine. I'll be alright. Don't worry about me. Alright. Let's see what these enemies do. These are some distinct lyrics when I choose the instrumental only. Alright. A 2 and a 5. 2 and 5 from our enemies here. Just so I can track it. What does a 2 and a 5 do? I think the 2 is just moving closer to me, and then the 5 is move 1, harm 1. So they're both moving closer. The blue one is at least trying to hurt me. This is a great opportunity to continue to blast them. Cinnabarette, good to see you. Back at it. Back at it. Continuing my campaign, my rampage across the ghoul town. 6 and 2. Well, I gotta tell you, I love the fact that I can do something with a 2 thanks to this sword. I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, wait, I can't get any movement on this, which is a bummer. Can't get any movement on this, which is a bummer, but that's okay. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna harm 2 and blast. I can't blast the one that's closer to me. I gotta blast at 2 or 3 space, but that's fine. So this one takes 2 harm, brings it to 1. And it blasts and does harm to this thing, so kills this skeleton. But it does, the skeleton does, they're not skeletons, they're hungry citizens, but that's, it does do 1 harm to me on its way out. Alright. Kind of forgot that I have so little health. I mean, I'm going to kill this last skeleton because it has 1 HP left, but I'm not thrilled about it. Move 1, harm 1. And then I got 2 3s. I was hoping to be able to get away and roll a 4 or 5 to move and blast, but I'm not going to be able to. So I'll just use my 2 3s to put one of them here and kill it. But I have to take a harm on the way out. I was really hoping that I wasn't going to have to take a harm on the way out. Alright, I kill this thing. And that turns it into night. So it is now nighttime in Ghoul City. Nighttime in Ghoul City. I gotta get one of my little X's. Alright. Killed them. I have not a lot of health left. But here's some healing salves, which is great. So I'm literally gonna do all 3 of these things. So I'm gonna mark the clock 3 times here as I do this. Real quick. Spending a lot of time in this mansion at night, figuring out what's going on. I get 2 healing salves, which is great. I already have 2, so now I have 4 of these things. I could drink all of them and go back to full HP. But I don't think I should do that. I think I should rest at a place. Because that's not a good use of my healing salves. Learn. Excellent. Alright, let's read about the healing salves. Healing tonics do nothing to sate the hunger of ghouls, so these vials have been left alone. Oh, you ghouls. I learn. By guile, flattery, and ultimately outright rebellion, Lord Felgren was the last of Mabrenza's nobles to succumb to Queen Esmeralda III's hunger for flesh. Oh, so this person held out for as long as they could. Black Sand Prison Keys, which I do have. I collected those before. I find Bottled Daylight, which is 2 uses. When the bottle is broken, any undead creatures in a fight must use their next turn to move up to 2 away from the engraved. I love that. I love that. Knowing that Lord Felgren valued his manor above all else, the Queen's punishment for his treachery was to open his doors to ghoulish common folk and give the keys to her prison warden. Alright. Alright. I got Bottled Daylight. So let me confide in the map here. I'm gonna go home and rest, and then I'm gonna just I've cleared out this passageway, so I can just go through the tunnels right back to 9. I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, which is my rest, which will turn it to a fresh day. Give me a fresh health. Resets fights, and it really only matters at the spot that I just was, because I think almost every other fight I've done is a this one is a unique fight, which means it doesn't come back, but the manor does. But I don't have to worry about the manor. I did everything I needed to do there. Okay, so it is a fresh day. I'm feeling fresh. I'm gonna go up 2 here because I have the passageway in 4. I went here and I killed the person here, and I have the tunnel access from 4. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. That puts me at 9. Gotta mark the clock. Now 9 I know is a place where my rally clock matters. So that matters. Whoa! This rocks. Check this out. I love this. I really enjoyed when I was scrolling through and seeing this. That's really slick. But this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. His sword is made of hair. That's how I interpret it too. Not that he's a firehead with a fire sword. He's a hairhead with a hair sword. The Headsman Plaza. The cobblestones of this wide plaza bear deep stains from the rivers of blood that have flowed from the towering guillotine dominating the center of the space. All right. fighting a fool here, and I know this fight is more dangerous because I've got a rally clock that's not full, but pretty freaking full. All right. In the fight at Headsman Plaza, add 1 hungry citizen per 2 filled segments of the rally clock. If it has been fully filled, then 2 Queen's Guard are added. Well, it's not full. I'm at a 7 of 9. Or 7 of 8. So that means I'm going to add 1 per 2. So I'm adding 3 hungry citizens to this fight. Okay. How many rations do I have? 1? I might use 1 just to get rid of one of these things. Alright. I'm fighting Ledrum, hair swordsman, hungry citizens, placed randomly along A1, B1, B3, D3. If the rally clock is filled, yeah. So I would only normally be fighting this dude on his own, but I happen to have filled the rally clock a lot. So there's going to be some citizens that I have to kill. I'm really not scared of the citizens, but I'm fighting a unique person, so I might as well use the rations and get rid of 1 of the 3 citizens. So I'm only dealing with 2. So I'll mark that in a second here. Okay, so this is the possible setup. I'm going to put them all next to each other because I'm looking to blast. I'm looking to blast. All right, so there's 1 piece of permanent terrain right here. I'm here. Did I remember it correctly? Is he up here? Did I do it? Oh, I remembered it. So good at memory. Yes, okay. Pretty sure that is the setup because there's no Queen's Guard. And there were supposed to be 3 of these, but I'm going to use my ration and be like, go eat this instead. And it'll go do that. Do I want to use either any of my other stuff? Not the healing salves. The Chronicle that was for opening the thing. I don't need to track that. It's the Crimson Dream that I have to think about if I want to use, which was a drug that I picked up. I should have written notes about what it does, but it's a drug that I found at a bridge. Kids, don't do drugs that you find at the bridge. This can be consumed before a fight. While affected, you may choose to count 1 of your stamina dice as 1 number higher or lower each turn, but you reduce your current and maximum health by 1 during the fight. So I go into this fight with 9 health, but I have total control over manipulating 1 of my stamina die. Every time I roll, like, yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm going to use 1 of my Crimson Dream. This goes to 9. I do the bridge drugs, the troll drugs. They feel good. I don't regret doing that at all. Now we go and fight this thing. Hungry citizens I know are 3 HP. So let me set up some health trackers. How much is our... What's this dude's name again? Ledrum? Oh, I went to the wrong page. Ledrum. Cool. God, this art is great. I really like this. Also, just like, look how big he is compared to me. I look so small. That's me. Those are ghouls. All right, Ledrum, the Wrathful Butcher. Unique Giant. Oh, cool. That's super cool. Because the other ones were like fiends. This is a giant. Wrath of the Council of Sins. The High General. Giant Lord of the Flaming Sea of Glass. That is a title. I want to go to the Flaming Sea of Glass. Absolutely want to go to that place. All right. Well, let's kill this thing. Let's fight it. Fight it to the death. Let's see what our enemies are going to do. It would help if I remembered my color code. Alright, Ledrum is the 6. Ledrum got a 3, which is block 2. One other enemy takes another action this turn. Oh, okay. So he's going to stay where he is, blocking, but is going to encourage these ghouls to move forward. The blue ghoul just got the move 1. And the other ghoul got the harm 2, gain 2 health thing. So they're actually just going to stay right there. But I guess he's going to spur one of them forward. So I'm going to move the yellow one. It got another move 1. So the ghouls aren't attacking me. I guess this one technically is carrying its harm over. I would treat it as carrying its harm over. So it is doing 2 harm. If I remembered how these hungry citizens work, let me just quickly memorize their cards so that I don't have to flip. Yeah, it's harm 2, gain 2, move. Okay, cool. Excellent. Got it. Alright, so I've got 2 harm coming from me from the ghoul. The one that's close to me. The other one is just moving, and Ledrum is waiting for me in the background to get closer. 5 and 1. 5 and 1. I mean, I'm just gonna go kill the ghoul. 5 and 1 oftentimes sums to 6, so I'm just gonna treat it as a 6. Move 1, harm 3, cleanse, which does a shit ton of damage to this ghoul. So I nuke this thing. I do take the 2 harm from it. That's fine. They're down 1. Oh, I gotta remember that I have the crimson dust flowing through my veins. I don't think it would have changed much there, but I gotta remember, I did drugs. Alright, let's see what the enemies do. 2 1s, so this ghoul is just gonna move closer. What does Ledrum do on a 1? Move 2 and block 1. Oh, okay, so he's just on top of me, ready to block. Get off me. Get off me. 5 and 3. 5 and 3, which I can, again, I have to remember, I can manipulate tremendously. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna manipulate this to a 4, and I'm gonna use my icon gear, which allows me to assign multiple dice to the same spell. I just have to use different targets. So I'm gonna go like that. How much is he blocking? 2? I was blocking 1. Okay. And then I'm going to go like this. Wah! Run up here. I'm going to blast each of them once. So that does 2 harm to the ghoul. And he only takes 1. How much health does he have? I should have set up a health tracker. 9. He's got 9 health. But really, he's got 8. Alright, Ledrum. I got your number. Alright, they got some high scores. 5 for Ledrum and 6 for the ghoul. The ghoul heals right back up. Which is a huge bummer for me. I thought I was real cool with my little blaster. A 5 for Ledrum is a harm 2, block 1. Alright, so he came stomping forward, threw up his shield. I rolled away from him, and now he's swinging down the axe. I'm not anywhere near him, and thankfully, I'm a mage, as we made abundantly clear last night, which means I am not afraid of these people. Yeah, I'm going to just stay back here and blast them again. Blast them. Oh, Happy Caster is raiding with a party of 11. Wow. Wow. What do we get, a 5 and a 2? Hello, Happy Caster. Thank you so much for the raid. It's good to see you and your fine folks. I'm killing a giant. I'm in the process of killing a giant. It goes up to 11. It does. All 11 of you. It's good to see you. Well, you came at the right time. I just did drugs that I found at a bridge, and now I'm fighting a dragon. Nope, giant, who is on fire. So I think you came at exactly the right time. Let's see, what did I roll? A 5 and a 2? 5 and 2, huh? I'm gonna go kill that ghoul, so I'm gonna manipulate that up to a 3 with my bridge drugs. And I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna go. That buys me 2 movement, so I'm gonna go up. And I'm gonna use this. My Sun Touch Blade does 2 harm normally, but because this is an undead, it does 3 harm. So I'm gonna kill this ghoul. It is gonna hurt me for 2. But I kill the ghoul, and then I blast this guy for 2. Was he blocking right now? I think yeah, he's blocking 1. So I do 1 damage to the giant. Did drugs that I found at a bridge. Now this is a story I can relate to. We were making a sanctuary, a game made by Megan Lynn FTW that was overrun by nanobots. There was only 1 person left standing. We had a real sad TTRPG time. That does sound like a sad RPG time. Is Sanctuary a game that is like a Zemo game that's going on right now? Like a Zine Quest game? Or is it a game that has come out and I didn't miss it? It is. I gotta look at it. I gotta look into it. You can drop a link in the... I think you should be able to drop a link in the chat. I don't think I've got it set up where you can't do that. Feel free to drop it. Okay, I'm still fighting this giant, though. There it is. The giant gets a 1, which I think he's gonna just charge me and block. Yeah, move 2, block 1. So he's on top of me, blocking. And I'm like, my friend, I am a mage. I am a mage. 3 and 3. What can you do with a 3 and a 3? I gotta get away from him. That's the problem. So I'm gonna manipulate that up to a 4 so that I can use my salvo. I'm gonna go like that. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. What did I say? I had a 3 and a 3? I'm just gonna sum him. I'm gonna make him a 6. I'm gonna move 1. I'm gonna do 3 harm. It doesn't cleanse because, you know, this guy's a giant and not an undead. And he blocks 1 of the 3 harm. But I do 2 to him. So he's down to 5 health. If I can find it on my D12. You've been eyeing RUNE for a hot second. Cool. So cool to see you playing it. Yeah. I mean, it's a fun game. I'm really happy because I am playing... Tonight, I am playing all content that I didn't make for RUNE. So, this realm is Cade, who just said in chat that playing his realm. So, playing Cade's realm, which I'm super excited about. It's the Sweet Ghoul Queen Sins, 7 Deadly Sins realm. And I'm using starting equipment that Aaron Jolliffe created as a new expansion for people. So it's exciting for me to play because I'm playing with stuff that I've never seen before. I get to be surprised by things. All right, so I hit the giant for 2. A 4 from Ledrum. Ledrum. Harm 2, block 1. Okay, so now he's swinging. He would hit me if I stayed here. Which means it's time to be a mage and blast him from far away. 5 and 3. What I'm gonna... Yeah, okay. 5 and 3. I mean, I gotta blast him. I can't stand next to him because that'd be a foolish thing to do. I'm not taking the hit. I'll put this here, but I'm not gonna actually really use it. I'll buy myself the movement here. I do 2 harm to him, but he's blocking 1, so he's down to 4. But I at least stay out of his range. I think so. Cade mentions that I'm cutting through all the stuff that they made, and The reason I'm able to do it is because I chose ranged weapons that Aaron made, and I think they're pretty good. If I was fighting with normal weapons, like melee weapons, I'd be getting my ass kicked a lot more. Like, way more often. But I just chose I chose the cards that said Vault Mage on them, because how do you not choose something that says Vault Mage? Alright. I've got half health. The Giant is going strong. Giant gets a 5. 5, which I think is the same thing as before. I think that's the, yeah, harm 2, block 1. So he's sitting there just raging. Raging and raging and raging. And I'm like, dude, I'm a mage. I'm gonna blast you from far away. I got a 4 and a 5. Which basically just means I'm gonna repeat. I have no incentive right now to get closer to this fool. So I'm gonna just do that. And just hit him again. He's down to 3. I would love to be able to kill him with my Sun Touch Blade, but I need him to not be blocking. And he keeps blocking. A 3. Speaking of blocking, block 2, and one other enemy takes another turn. But I killed all of his allies, so he doesn't have anything to fight me with. So he's just sitting there, throwing up his shield, yelling out a command to nobody. Ain't nobody there, my friend. 4 and 3. So what I'm gonna do, so I have a 4 and a 3, and I took the bridge drugs, which means I can manipulate one of these dice. I'm gonna actually bring this to a 2, so that I can summon him and make a 6, move in, and do 3 harm. He's blocking 1, but I get through, and I'm fine with closing the gap because he's not hitting me back right now. So my drugs help me swing my sword better. Alright, he gets a 6. Ooh, I don't think we've rolled a 6 for him. Block 2. If Ledrum receives any harm this turn, the engraved receives 1 harm. Oh, you dick. Alright. Alright. That's the way it's gonna be, huh? 5 and 4. 5 and 4. I mean, I'll take the hit back. I'll take the hit back. Fine, do whatever you want, Ledrum. I'll manipulate that to a 6, and I'll do exactly what I did before. He has 1 HP. I'll take 1. I'm at 4 health. Alright. I'm gonna kill this dragon. I mean, giant. He got a 2. That's the one where he jumps on top of me. If I recall correctly, yeah. He's on top of me. And I go, hey man, I'm a mage. And I roll a 3 and a 2, which I sum to make a 5. Move. Oh wait, that's not good enough. I sum to make a 5 because I can't hit him at adjacent. To do this, which is also not good enough. So what I do, thought I was all clever. I'm gonna use my bridge drugs to manipulate that to a 3. Then I sum them to make a 6. Move. Harm 3. 2 of it gets blocked, but 1 gets through. Nuke the giant. Killed the giant. Got him. Got him. Now my max health does go back up because the drugs affect you during the fight. So, come off my high. I have killed Ledrum, which does fill the rally clock, because that's another unique enemy, which I think is going to be a problem for me when I find the Rune Lord. Day. That's the third thing. Alright. Let's see what happens after having killed this dude. Let me get my X. Alright, I killed the giant. If Ledrum is defeated, and you better believe he is, I gain Searcher's Key and the Wrathful Shield. Alright, the key is going to be valuable for something. And then the shield is going to be gear. Oh, let me open up that doc that had that. What did I say? The Wrathful Shield? Let's take it. Add it to my inventory. Give me more stuff. I love stuff. The Wrathful Shield. Here's what it does. It's a shield. Works at adjacent or 2. Move 1, block 1, so I get some good blocking. You get block 2 opportunity, and it has Wrath on it. All damage not blocked by the shield is also inflicted on the attacker. Ho, 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 ho. That's pretty cool. So it's block 2, so it's probably going to block most of the harm, but against some Rune Lords, like, I know there are some Rune Lords that punch hard. And so if you can go, like, I'm going to mitigate it as much as I can, and I'm at least going to make them suffer, that's really nice. That's nice. Forged in the white fires of the Sea of Glass, it still carries flame to burn those who would dare strike it. Sick. That's very good. That's a very good shield. Alright. I killed this goon. Search! Yeah, of course I'm going to search, because there's drugs here. I get more Crimson Dream! It does turn into 4 o'clock. But I get more of my drugs. Which I 100% will take. Alright, we are at 8. Or no, we're at 9. Let's go to 10. I'm coming for you, Ghoul Queen. 10. The Bloodless Library. Oh, let me move the clock while I remember. Alright, the Bloodless Library. A sweeping Gothic structure, equal parts fortress and cathedral, perched at the foot of the stairs to the cliffside fortress where the rune calls from above. I'm coming, Rune. I'm on my way. Alright, there's some fights. There's a fight, I should say. Which I want. And yeah, because I want to get this stuff. So, I'm going to fight, which will be the thing that turns it into night afterwards. So I'll just do that now while I remember it. Alright, what am I fighting here? Another unique enemy! Within the deep cobweb-strung darkness of the library stacks, 3 glowing sets of eyes approach. A pale, beautiful man with fanged teeth and a glittering rapier, and 2 slavering, white-furred wolves. Prince Ulfram and vampire hounds. Well, I'm hoping Prince Ulfram is undead so that I can just destroy him with this thing. Before I go into this fight, I will slam down some healing vials. Some healing salves. I'll drink 2 of them. Yeah, I'll drink 2 of them. And I'm going to do drugs, because I think there's only one more fight. I think it's just going to be the Rune Queen after this, so I got to do my drugs. Hey, Thrick, good to see you. Okay, so my health actually goes down to 8 while I ingest drugs. Bridge drugs. Alright, let's look at the map here. I'm up at C1. The dude's at the bottom with his wolves next to him. And then terrain-wise, we got some, like a hallway sort of thing going on. Cool. I'm fine with that. There are a ton of unique enemies, but I wanted one for each of the... Yeah, I love it. I really, really love it. And what I'm just realizing now, there is a, there's a starter room that is actually about, like, it gives you a benefit when you kill unique enemies. And so, this would be a great realm to have that room. Because you would just be, I think it heals you, if I remember correctly. So this would be, like, you'd be getting some consistent heals off of killing these people. Alright. I'm ready to fight a vampire. A vampire. All right, let's see what these things are all about. Let's get some health tracks going. Ulfram has 8 health. And then the vampire hounds have 3 each. They're all undead. Love it. Glad I got my sweet sword. What I should have done last fight is use those talons. I should have used those talons because I wasn't fighting undead. I guess I was fighting like 2 of them to start. But when I'm not fighting the undead, I gotta remember to use the talons. Alright. We got some wolves. We got a prince. Prince Ulfram is the prideful vampiric heir. Pride, the greatest of the council of sins, the deathless heir. The vampire hounds, the prince could not bear the thought of outliving his favorite hunting hounds. Alright. Fine. I'm gonna kill you. I just saw the 6 on the vampire hounds and on the prince, and I fucking hate it. Alright, let's see what it... the hound's got a 2 and a 5, so one of them is gonna move very quickly. 3. Bop, bop, bop. And the other one with a 5, move 1, harm 2. I'm going to actually move it here and have them start to surround me. I think that would be more interesting if the hounds tried to surround me rather than going down the middle so that I can just fight them one at a time. And then Ulfram got a 2. Move adjacent to the engraved. Holy shit. Harm 1. Interesting. He's like, hey, how's it going? That's some good vampire moves right there. Okay. The other dog's not hurting me. It just moved closer to me, right? Okay. So I've only got 1 harm coming my way. And I have a sword that literally nukes undead. I got a 4 and a 5. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna murder you so hard, Ulfram. I actually don't want to move. I'm good where I am so that I can use my sword. I will manipulate this up to a 6 just in case. And I guess I could just try to kill him very quickly. Actually, I should because this is +2 harm because I manipulated this up to a 6. So this becomes 3 +2 on a cleanse. I'm doing 5 harm to this guy right away. 100% that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this over here, but I have nobody within range that I can blast because it's only at 2 to 3 spaces, and the hound is too close to me. So I'm going to just really ruin this guy's day. And then I'm going to take 1 harm. Alright. What I have learned are that you should absolutely do drugs. Absolutely. You'd be crazy not to. Alright, let's see what these... This hound got the move 3, so it's going to just get real close to me. The other one got a 3, which... Move 1, harm 2. So this one's like, I'm coming. And then Ulfram got a 5. Harm 2, recover 1 health. Okay. Okay. Alright, so he's going to recover his 1 health because that's a non-attack action. And he's going to do 2 harm when we exchange blows. So the dog that's on top of me is not hurting me, so I just have to worry about him. I got a 6 and a 2. So I'm 100% putting the 6 here and killing him. And the 2 I can't do anything with. Even if I manipulated it up to 3, it wouldn't buy me anything. So I'm going to stand there, watch him recover a little health, and then stab him in the heart with a blade that is touched by the sun. And be like, gotcha. And I kill Prince Ulfram. Kill him dead. I do take, how much harm from him? 2. Okay. I take 2 harm from him. But now I got 2 dogs to fight. I can fight 2 dogs. Let's see how they do. This dog keeps running. Oh, he's gone, by the way. And the other one has the move 3. So this other dog's just like on top of me, like, did you just kill my dude? I did. I did just kill your dude. I got a 6-3. I'm rolling very good with my weapons. Like, abnormally good. Cool. I can actually do something. I'm gonna manipulate that up to a 4. Go like that. So I'll move 1, and I will stab the one wolf and kill it. And then I'll blast the other from around the corner. It has 1 health left. And then the hound comes towards me. Gets a 5. Moves 1. It is doing 2 harm, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, it is doing 2 harm. So I would like to kill it from range so that I don't have to take any harm. 4 and 2. Perfect. I put the 4 here. I don't even have to worry about the 2, so I can move. Bolt and salvo it. Kill it. My max health goes up after the drugs wear off. And I'm going to just slam the other 2 healing salves right now. So that I'm at full health because I think I'm about to go to the fight against the Rune Lord. Alright. Killed the prince. I already did the clock thing. So let's see what else I can do. I can learn. Absolutely, I'm going to learn. I forgot that I had bottled daylight. Now I have a bunch of it. I'm going to... How much healing? 2 times 2? Because I'm going to learn and search. A 1. 1 healing salve. Alright, I got a healing salve. So I'm going to learn and search. I did the search and took my stuff. Let's see what we learn from all of this. Alright, what use is immortality if you cannot outlive your elders? What use is the title of prince if you never inherit a throne? What a beautiful gift to never age, to never die, but what a terrible curse as well. I'm sorry, Prince. I've solved your dilemma for you, though. So yeah, I mean, that would be extremely frustrating. Granted, immortal, you're the heir to this kingdom, and then the queen's like, but I don't die. And you're like, could you, though? And then the search, the queen left this confiscated contraband under the protection of her most trusted general. Thanks for the bottled daylight. I'm going to absolutely scare the queen with it. And then beyond just marks that we have the ability to do something. You may not travel to point 11 until either... Oh, I forgot to take my shit from this guy. You have both the keys or your lore is 6 or higher. Well, I forgot to increase my lore. My lore is 7. So I have the knowledge to get in the castle on my own. But I get stuff from the prince. I get the Prideful Cuirass and the Bloodless Key. So I've got the other key, so I can go in to the castle. But I also get a new thing. Gear. The criteria. You have more health than an enemy when they attack you. You receive 1 fewer harm from that attack. Wow. Still bear stains from the noble who first wore it. I mean, and I'm at full health right now. I'm going to equip that. I'm 100% going to equip that. Alright, you're out of here. You're in. Yep. Yep. I want that. I want that for sure. Alright. We get to go. We get to go to point 11. It is night. I don't know if that's gonna matter or not. But we're going to the Ghoul Queen's house. The court of the Ghoul Queen. Now this also is different. The fight is different because of the rally clock being filled. So these Queen's Guard are here when they normally wouldn't be if I got here sooner. Or didn't kill the entire council on my way. The sweeping throne room is but a tarnished, crumbling ruin of the majesty it once held. Blood-stained marble stairs lead up to an opulent, faded throne, atop which a mad, undead creature wears the finery of a monarch. Ravenous, deluded, you face the Ghoul Queen. Fuck yeah. Okay, these things are here, so I do have to fight some Queen's Guard. I'm gonna do all my stuff. Take my drugs. So I have one last Crimson Dream. I take it, 100%. I have to remember I have this bottled daylight so that I can make the undead run away from me if I need to. My max health goes down to 9. And let's set it up. So we got these in the upper corners, and then the queen and her guards are in front of her. Got it. I will make the queen the kind of thing that I've been using for uniques. And then we'll use these skeletons. Am I there? Did I put myself in the right spot? I did. Excellent. Okay. We're ready to rock and roll. We're ready to fight a Ghoul Queen. Esmeralda the third. Her health is 12 plus the death count. Well, guess what? I didn't die. I didn't die, Esmeralda. So you're at 12. Which does mean my gear doesn't work right away, so I do need to, like, start messing her up as fast as possible. She is a same and adjacent sort of thing. Unique, undead, so my sword, 100% is what I need to be using. I love that you gave names to the moves for her. That's really cool. And then the what you call it? I don't remember the name of the Queen's Guard is here. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna use this then to check. All right, let's do this thing. Queen's Guard have 4 health each. She's got 12. I got my weapon dice. I'm ready to see how this fight goes. Roll up the enemies. I rolled insanely high for them, 665. Does not feel great. The Queen's Guard, so there's a 6 and a 5, so each of them are going to harm one guard too. So they're actually just, they're standing still, kind of challenging me to come closer. And then Esmeralda got a 6. Bloody Wound. Harm 2, Engraved loses 1 health at the start of the next 2 turns. But I'm not getting hurt by her. So that's fine. So right now, I look at them all going Super Saiyan and I go, I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna shoot you from afar and wait a turn for you to calm down. The Aura of Hunger. While adjacent to Esmeralda III, the Engraved treats each of their stamina dice as 1 number lower. Fuck. It's a good thing I did drugs. Alright. Let's see what I can do. 4 and 4. Now I wish I had my other piece of gear, because then I could have at least shot each of these things. How much harm are these things doing? They're doing 1? I have more health than them, so they're not going to hurt me. But that's fine. So, 4 and 4 is like this. I turn 1 into a 5, in case that matters at all. I don't think it does. And then I go like that. And then I move forward. Harm 2, but it is +1 because of cleanse. So it's 3 harm. They're blocking 1. So I still do 1 harm to this thing. And I don't take any harm from it because of my Prideful Cuirass. Oh wait, it's still down to a minimum of 1. Never mind, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking any extra harm. I'm just gonna shoot you from afar. I shoot it. It doesn't do anything, though, because it has a bunch of block. So, it's a void turn. Doesn't do anything. Alright. Queen's Guard. Very blocky. 4 and 2 for the Queen's Guard. Which is, the 2 is move 2, harm 1. Up, up. The other one is move 1, harm 1, guard 1. Alright, now I'm surrounded. Now I got Queen's Guard all around me. And Esmeralda got a 4. Ravenous Pursuit. Move 3, harm 3. Fuck. 2, 3. Ugh. I was so arrogant before. Now I feel like I'm being punished. Now I feel like I'm being punished. Okay. I gotta get the fuck out of here. 6 and 5. The problem is, that's an amazing roll, but these are actually, because I'm adjacent, each of these things is 1 lower. So really, it's a 5 and a 4. I have got to get away from her until I'm ready to fight her. Yikes. So I'm going to make that into a 6 with my drugs. That gets me 2 movement. So I'm going to go 1, 2. This lets me kill this Queen's Guard, at least. So I get to kill that Queen's Guard. And it's going to do 1 harm to me, but that's fine. I'll take 1 harm from the Queen's Guard if it means I get to kill it. And I have 1 less thing to worry about. And then I can do this. I can blast. And they're on top of each other. So they're going to take 2 harm. The guard's only going to take 1 because it has a guard going up on it. But I hit Esmeralda. And I need to chip her down so that I can benefit from my... Yeah, so I did remember it. I rolled a 6 and a 5, which became a 5 and a 4. So but I used my Crimson Dust to jank that 5 back up into a 6. What does the Bottled Daylight do again? I feel like I might need it. What does my Bottled Daylight do? Oh, I don't remember where I found it, and I should have written down what it does. When the bottle is broken, and any undead creature in a fight must use their next turn to move 2 away. Yeah, I'm going to crack one of these right now. They have to move away from me. Great. Their next turn is declared move 2 away from me. Great. Get the fuck away from me. Crack one of those. That's their turn. I get a 4 and a 3. Okay, that's fine. I do that and that. That gets me 2 move, which is enough to get into range again and blast them both again. Harm 2. They're not blocking it this time. She's down to 9. The guard's down to 1. Fantastic. Alright, that was good. That bought me a turn. Esmeralda and the guard. What are they going to do? Guard gets a 6, which I think is what? Super Blocksville? Yeah, harm 1, guard 2. Esmeralda gets a 1. Baleful Whale. 4 harm to all others in the fight. All others? Shit. So she's going to kill her guard, but also really mess me up. Now's the time to close the gap. Now's the time to close the gap. 5 and 2. That's super, super clutch that I got that. Because I'm going to use my drugs because I can still get that up to a 6. Oh, shit. Wait, I only get one move out of that, though. I can't get close enough. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to get close enough, but I don't have enough movement. I don't have enough movement. That's devastating. So I'm just going to Molten Salvo from here. I'll do 2 to her, which also does 2 to the guard, but also the guard dies from the wailing. I go to 4. Oh. Okay. Now I'm kind of scared. Now I'm kind of scared. Alright. Esmeralda has 7 health left. I have 4 health left. Another 1. Shit. I should have at least moved closer last turn. I don't know why I didn't move closer. That's 4 harm. I'm dead. I die. There's nothing I can do here. I have no means of... I'm dead! Oh, I died. Oh. I don't think I have any way out of this. The whale is going to do 4 harm. I have no blocking or anything like that. And I don't have more health than the enemy, so I can't reduce it. Ugh. I gotta remember this Vault Mage rune. This would have been helpful. Oh, I died. I died. Shoot. And I used up all my drugs. Death count is 1. I died to Esmeralda. I gotta fight her again. So I die. I would just speed run back to this place. I'm gonna fight her again. The problem is I have no drugs to use. So I have to just actually keep my dice as is, which is a huge bummer. I got the Bottle of Daylight, though. Alright, I'm gonna fight her again. Hey, Esmeralda. Your health is 13 now because I died. So she re-heals and eats my corpse and becomes a little bit more powerful. And so she's the worst. There's a fight at the Sigil if it is nighttime, so you may need to do that before going back. Unless it's a required fight, I should be fine. Oh, wait, I can't rest. Well, I can't rest here. I'm not resting, I'm resurrecting. So I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Because if I'm interpreting this correctly, I can't rest here, but I'm resurrecting. Hey, Mr. Square Peg, it's good to see you. You just saw me die for the first time, or you just missed me die for the first time. I got to the Rune Lord, and then they got me good. All right, we're back to fighting Esmeralda. I used up all my drugs, and I'm angry about it. They didn't kill her that turn. Rolling 2 1s for her is devastating. That's so... I mean, this feels like a good Rune Lord. This feels very Rune Lordy. Also, it's so annoying that these things are here, that I can't just fight her. This is my hubris for clearing out the clock, or filling up the rally clock. Alright, let us do it again. Here we go. 1 and 2 from the Queen's Guard. Move 2, harm 2. So they're up. They're getting close to me. And then Esmeralda got a 4. Ravenous Pursuit, move 3, harm 3. 1, 2, 3. Great, I am totally surrounded again. Her aura kicks in, which means whatever I roll here, I have to take -1 to each of these dice. And I cannot manipulate them further. So a 5 and a 4 becomes a 4 and a 3. God damn, that is rough. And I'm getting my ass kicked by being surrounded by all these things right now. So I have to get away from them. So I gotta put the 4 here, and I gotta put the 3 here. It buys me 2 move, which I need to do just to get away from these things. I'll go here. The 3 is harm 2, but it becomes 3 harm against this Queen's Guard. And what I can do, I take 1 harm from the Queen's Guard. What I can do is I can remember my Vault Mage power. The first time during a fight that you deal unblocked harm to an enemy, you can remove that enemy from play until another enemy dies. So I just blink this thing out of existence. It will come back. I'll put like a little thing here to remember that this is where it was. It will come back, but it's one less thing I have to worry about right now. And that's what's most important to me. And then I have the ability to do a harm to blast, which I should absolutely do to Esmeralda. So she's at 11. Okay. At the start of the next thing, I'm cracking a bottled daylight. So they're going to spend their whole turn running 2 away from me. 1, 2, 1, 2. Buys me turn. Buys me a turn. I get to keep my dice because I was not next to Esmeralda. 3 and 2. Three and 2. I can't get close enough to use my Sunblade, so I'm going to just sum these to make a 5. Move here. And then 1, 2, 3. Blast this thing for 2. Excellent. Alright, so that other one is still in jail. I'll let them come closer, and then I'll crack the bottle again. Alright. 6 from Esmeralda. I don't remember what that is, but it just seems scary. I'm pretty sure this is move 2, harm 1. Yep. 6 from Esmeralda. Oh, this is... She does harm 2, and I would lose 2 health at the start of my next 2 turns, but I would only assume that that would take place if I was being harmed by her, because I'm super not within her range right now. So... That's fine. She's lashing around out there. It's like the blood-crazed beast in Bloodborne, just losing its goddamn mind. Right? That's what's going on here. Fine. So right now, all I'm really dealing with is a move to harm 1 Queen's Guard. I can handle that. Roll a 6 and a 4. Lovely. What I will do is this. That gets me the ability to move here. Blast it for 2. It kills this Queen's Guard, which means this one pops back into reality at 1 health. And the Esmeralda is a million miles away. Alright, here we go. Those are high numbers again. Esmeralda got another 6, which means she continues to lash around in the corner. I love that for me. A 5, though, from a Queen's Guard? What is that? Harm 1, Guard 2. Okay, so this thing is going to sit there, slash me, and has 2 Guard up. So I would like to... I'd like to kill it still, if I can. 5 and 2. Actually, so yeah, 5 and 2, what I will do, I will take the 1 harm from this thing. Because if I put this here, harm 2 plus 1 because it's an undead goes to 3. It has 1 health left. So I'll kill this thing, and I'll take 1 harm from it. It's just you and me now, Esmeralda. Just you and me. You gonna come over here? Okay, Esmeralda, come on over. It's a 5. Cobb Feast. Harm 2, heal 2. Ah, damn it. Alright, she's back to 13. And she's just there, wanting to hurt me. I don't think I can get close enough to harm her. Maybe I can. 5 and a 4? Oh, I can. I put that here, put this here. That buys me 2 movement. 1, 2. And I'm within 3 range. 1, 2, 3. To hit her for 2. Bring her right back down. Bring her right back down to 11. Alright, Esmeralda. 1. Shit. 1 is the whale. Ugh. Harm 4 to all others in the fight. I'm just gonna take 4 harm here. That's half my remaining health. Ugh. I need to get... This is an opportunity where I would love to get closer to her. And hit her hard. 5 and 4 again. Okay. I think it's in my best interest to do this. Do 3 harm to her. I need to do 3 harm to her. I need to do 3 harm to her. That gets her to 8. And I take 4. Ow. Ow. I really hope I don't roll another 1. 5. Oh, okay. That's the harm 2, and she heals 2. Now I would like to step away from her. I have to subtract 1 from each of my dice. I roll a 6 and a 5. Which becomes 5 and 4 again. That's really weird. Okay, so I get 5 and 4 again. I will use it to step away so I don't take harm. Shoot her for 2. Yeah, definitely want to do that so I don't take any harm. 2. I don't remember what she does on a 2. Ravenous Pursuit. Okay, so she's on top of me. Harm 3. Really need to... Ugh. 5 and 1. Which becomes 4 and 1. Oh, shit. Shit. That's really bad. That's really bad. I'll do that. I'll move here. And so I'll do 3 harm to her. She's at 5. And I take 3 harm. I'm at 1. Seems like a good time to crack this last bottle. Crack it. She spends her turn running 2 away from me. I need to roll strong. 4 and 3. I mean, I should stay away from her. I'm just gonna do that. I could get closer and do 3 harm, but then I'm gonna be losing dice value when I roll. I'd rather keep my dice pure. So I'm gonna do this. 2 harm to her. She's at 3 health. At least I get the full value of my dice next turn. 4. Ravenous Pursuit. Okay. She's on top of me again. Shit. Shit. Ugh. 3 and 1. Oh, I'm dead. I can't get away from her. I don't have enough movement. I don't have enough. Oh, well, actually, it's okay. So 3 and 1 becomes 2 and 1, right? And I'll sum them to make a 3, and I'll put them here. I'll move 1. I do harm 2 plus 1. I take 3 harm. So I die, but I also do just enough damage to kill her because she has 3 health. And I had to write a clause in the rulebook that says there are some situations where you might kill a unique enemy at the same time that they kill you. If that happens, the unique enemy is considered dead. For this exact scenario. This exact scenario. I kill her. So in my dying breath, I managed to get the sword into her as she just claws my face right off. I die, but she dies. I wake up in Sigil and go, ugh, gotta go back and get that rune. I walk back over there. I claim my rune. Alright, what do I get? Slaying the Ghoul Queen. The walls of the castle around you crumble, free of the mad delusions of them that held them aloft. I like to imagine these walls crumble and I'm watching them fall from the sigil like, huh, alright. The perpetual clouds above dissipate, and the light from above shines unhindered for the first time in eons. Amid the shattered throne, the rune calls you. As you carve the rune into your being, you are filled with a strengthening hunger deep in your stomach. You gain the Ghoul Rune. Once per fight, you may spend your turn devouring a slain enemy in a same or adjacent space to recover 1d6 health. Hell yes. That rocks. Let me grab that. Let me grab that. That's good reap tech. Because normally in RUNE you just take the bodies and you remove them from the page immediately, but this is an instance where you'd want to keep them on the page. Look at all the stuff I got. Like, that's Aaron's stuff. But like, look at all the stuff I got from this realm. 7 things, 9 things. I got 9 things from this realm. This is a loot-filled realm. This is awesome. So I got everything. I think that is... I think that's the end, because the rest of these are the cards, yeah. I did it. That was awesome. That was super fun. Whew. That bottled daylight, I'm glad I saved it. Thank you so much. Folks, this has been a blast. If you've enjoyed watching this and want to check it out for yourself, all the links to everything that I've used are going to be down in the description for this video. But check out the Hunger of the Ghoul Queen. It's a really cool third-party supplement. Check out the new starter kit. Check out everything that's in the Rune Jam. There's some really cool folks who are making some really cool things. I had an absolute delight being able to play a realm that I didn't know and use weapons that I wasn't familiar with. And now I've got a real retinue of equipment to bring with me on my next one. And I'm definitely keeping that rune. I'm going to use that rune in the future. That's super good. So thank you to Cade. Thank you to Aaron for creating the stuff that we used tonight. And thank you to everybody who's watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you later. Bye.